Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 in my Buffy 20th anniversary celebrations. I've moved scenery, as you can see. So the second video of 7 today that I'm doing all about Buffy the Vampire Slayer to celebrate the 20th anniversary is the top 5 Buffy actors I want to meet. Now this was incredibly hard, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So these 5 are in no particular order. These are just the top 5 actors that I would personally like to meet from Buffy, but none is more important than the other, in my opinion. So the first one I have here is Anthony Stewart Head, who of course played Rupert Giles in Buffy. I would absolutely love to meet Anthony Head. A lot of these I've put on my list you can meet at Comic-Cons, so it's not a case of not having the accessibility to meet them, if you will. It's more a case of most of the Comic-Cons they go to are nowhere near me, so it would be transport and all that kind of stuff. But yes, I would love to meet Anthony Stewart Head. He's been, of course, in Buffy, Rupert Giles, and I love the character Giles. He's also been in Doctor Who, so it would be nice to talk about that. He's also been in Merlin, which is another fandom for me, so it would be nice to talk about that. And for me, he had a little cameo in Sweeney Todd, and I'd love to ask him how that went about, how that happened, and, all that kind of stuff. The next one we have is Sarah Michelle Gellar, of course, because you can't have a top 5 Buffy actors I want to meet without Sarah, who is Buffy Summers. You can't do a top 5 list and not include Sarah. So I would love to meet Sarah Michelle Gellar. Buffy Summers the character meant a tremendous amount to me growing up. She was probably one of my first role models ever, not just first female role models as a woman, but my first role model ever was Buffy. Now my favourite character in Buffy isn't actually Buffy, but you can't deny that if you're a Buffy fan, Buffy Summers herself and Sarah played a huge part in that. So the next one on my list is Nicholas Brendon, who plays Xander Harris. Now, I love the character of Xander. I didn't realise until recently, I've been a part of the Buffy fandom since I was a child, technically, but I'm on a couple of Buffy groups now, and I didn't realise until recently that Xander Harris has, there's a lot of people in the fandom that don't like Xander at all. I personally don't understand, but I do love Nicholas Brendon. I love him as a person, what he stands for. I would love to meet him, and hopefully I will get to soon. Nicholas Brendon has also been in another one of my favourite fandoms, which is Criminal Minds, so we'd have that to talk about as well. So my number 2 on the list, although it's in no order like I said, is James Marsters, who of course plays Spike. I am a huge Spike fan, yes I am. Again, Spike did some very questionable things and made some very questionable decisions, which we will not get into here. And I would never try to condone the things or some of the things that Spike did or has done, so that's not the case. But as a character, I think Spike is so complex and there's so much more than meets the eye, and characters like that just really get me. And I think James Marsters would just be a fascinating person to talk to. And my number 1, of course, is Eliza Dushku, who plays Faith. Now, Faith is my all-time favourite, I was going to say all-time favourite Buffy character, but I would probably go so far as to say she is my all-time favourite fictional character. Faith, I love her. I love her complexity, like I say. I love the fact that she wasn't a straight character, she was good, bad, morally grey, do you know what I mean? I love that, and I think that everybody on the planet is morally grey, I don't think any of us are inherently good or inherently evil, and Faith, really encapsulates that. I also really like Eliza Dushku. I follow all her social medias. I am very active, looking at her stuff, and Eliza Dushku really inspires me as well. She's definitely one of my role models and inspirations. So that's my top 5 actors that I'd like to meet. So that's this video done. Although of course there's so many more. Literally even if an actor was in Buffy for 1 second as an extra, I'd want to meet them. I haven't met anybody from Buffy yet. So the next video coming up, the video that just 2 hours ago went up, was the quiz. The video that's coming up at 11 o'clock is the Buffy lookbook. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please stay tuned for the rest of my Buffy 20th anniversary celebration videos, and I will see you all soon. Bye!